half?
I sat in the locker room, stretched, got my body warmed up, and watched the game.
How tough was that to watch?
It's tough. Yeah, it was tough. Got me fired up, but yeah, it was tough.
Did you see anything? Just because, I mean, you guys did give up 24. Were there particular things that stood out to you?
In the half?
In the first.
Yeah, I think could have done a better job getting to the quarterback. Maybe not sacks necessarily, but getting him off the spot. Getting him uncomfortable, because with that offense, as long as he's sitting back there comfortable, he's going to dump it off somewhere. He's going to make throws, and that's just the way it goes. So I think we could have done a better job getting to him.
I know you're not in the defensive backfield, but do you have an idea of what might be happening on 3rd and long, where you guys keep, they keep converting on you?
Yeah. I mean, I think what really happened is we needed to stop him on 1st and 2nd down and make that 3rd and long, longer than it was, because there's a lot of 3rd and mediums, 3rd and shorts. There was 4th and 2 one time and another 4th down, and that's right in the wheelhouse. That's where they love to play. Those just get a couple yards at a time, because with their offense they're always able to dump it down or throw it to the back and just get a couple yards, and that's what they do. So we need to do better on 1st and 2nd down.
What were your thoughts on the quarterback?
I thought he played well, made a lot of throws. He was, when we did get in the backfield, he was able to, scramble, get away from us and extend the play. Even pulling the ball one time there, by the end zone. So he did a lot of things well.
He seems a particularly hard guy to bring down. Why is that?
What's that?
He seems a hard guy to sack. Why do you think that is?
I know it. That offensive line works really, really well together. They take wider splits in most teams, and they do a good job with it. And the quarterback also, a lot of the times, he was getting the ball off really quick. Did a really great job at that, and he also wasn't, dropping back as far. So a combination of the talented offensive linemen, the wide splits. It's hard to get an edge rush, when he's only dropping back 7 yards. So then you kind of got to go to other things, and at the same time, a lot of the times we're bringing a 3-man rush, which is different than we do in the past, just because of the offense. So when you're rushing 3 guys on against 5, it's really difficult to get back there. So yeah, it's a combination of things, but we knew it was going to be tough going in, but we also knew that we needed to affect the quarterback, and I think we did a better job of that in the second half there.
What did you think on the field goal block? And what was on your mind?
I think Jay did a great job. I think the whole unit did a great job. We've been, working on that, and we knew there was going to be a time that we would need to execute, and we did. And so, we came out there and we knew that we needed to get the block, and everybody got it done. So it was a good job.
It's out of your control, obviously, but in that situation, do you prefer that they kick, or do you prefer that they go for it? What do you feel like is just better for you guys?
What was it, 4th and
2?
It was 4th and 2?
Yeah.
Maybe with this offense, I always have a lot of confidence in our defense, but getting 2 and 3 yards is right what they do best.
Yeah.
So it could go either way, but I also have a lot of confidence in our field goal block team, and I think we've done a good job setting up the particular play that we ran, and so when it was called, I knew that we were going to have success there at that level.
From a morale standpoint, did this one feel particularly big?
Yeah, absolutely. I think maybe the biggest thing is our offense really started to click tonight. It wasn't perfect, obviously, but they showed that they could make some big-time plays, and JT was throwing the ball well, and our receivers were making plays, and our line was blocking when it needed to, and our backs were getting yards, and I think that's what we needed. Obviously, the defense doesn't want to allow 36 points. That's something that we can certainly improve on. But yeah, I think overall it was good for the team.
Do you have any ideas about what needs to be different on the road? Because it's just clear that it's very different for you guys typically on the road.
I think the biggest thing is, first of all, gelling as a team, which I think we did a good job at taking a step towards that direction tonight. So, excited about that. But the other thing is, when the momentum swings, not in our favor, we need to be able to, turn that around quickly and, get it back in our favor. In Texas, we had the safety, or what we thought was a safety, and it got overturned. And, we kind of bounced back from that, still stopped them, and then all of a sudden we have a roughing the punter call. And I think, a lot of guys kind of lost their, a little bit of fire there, and kind of felt that, things were going the right way. And that's something that we need to just overcome. And I think we will, and I think we did tonight in a lot of different situations. They scored, we scored again, and that's something that we did well. And on the road, I think it's a little bit tougher, but that's certainly a factor.
What was different for you guys to be able to change the momentum tonight when you guys weren't the last 2 weeks?
I think it takes time for the whole team to gel, and after losing to Texas, I think we really that one, we're going to remember that one, and everybody felt it, and we knew that we needed to step it up all around, step up our preparation in the film room, on the football field, and I think we did a good job of that throughout the week, and really understanding we need to take that next step to win ball games, and we did a good job of it tonight. So I think it's only going to continue to get better throughout the season, and that's just really our first step towards that direction.
You mentioned everybody remembering it. Was it kind of shocking? Was it shocking that it was 37-14 in that game?
Yeah, it was. I don't think the score there really tells the whole story. Like I said, there was really that turning point in the game where I thought the momentum was in our favor. We stopped them at the goal line. We got that sack, safety, or so we thought, and then all of a sudden we had them punting, and we had a guy come through clean that that we really had a great opportunity to block the punt there, and that would have just swung things the whole opposite way. And then that went wrong for us, and then it was followed up by a blocked field goal, which they took back for a touchdown. And then at that point, the momentum's in their favor. They got 103,000 people, and they're on fire. And I'm in the locker room watching. So that's, that doesn't tell the whole story there.
Yeah. What was the mood like at halftime tonight? Because they had gotten some momentum before the end of the first half.
Yeah, they had. I think that I was only in there for a second because I had to go and get warmed up, but. From what I saw when they came in, I think we understood what we needed to do, and we understood that we could and should, have executed better, and we knew that we're very capable of getting it done, and I think there was a lot of confidence there, and we knew we didn't perform to our best, but we were going to go out and execute.
Moving forward, is there something that you could pinpoint that you think would make a big difference defensively, where you guys would kind of play to your standard more often, more consistently?
Yeah. On defense, I think what we need to do is really emphasize turnovers. A lot of the times we'll get 3 and outs, or we'll have a lot of good, stops and good plays. But one thing we've lacked on is getting those turnovers. So, maybe instead of getting to the backfield and just getting a sack, going for the ball, really emphasizing that, and getting our hands up, getting tip balls, and I think that'll come. Kind of like the offense, our defense is really just starting to gel right now, and we're kind of figuring out what our identity is and who's good at what, and then and taking the next step in communication, and I think the turnovers will come, and that's something that we need to do better and get our offense in good field position. So that's something we do need to improve on.
I think the last one was the first play of the UNLV game.
Yeah.
Fumble.
Yeah. That was the last turnover, huh?
Christian Rector.
Oh yeah, Christian Rector had one
Last week.
yep, against Texas.
Okay.
Yep, it's true. Yeah, so that's that's nowhere near what we want. So we need to step that part up.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Boris.
Yep.